In this life, there is no battle fiercer than the one inside your own mind. It's the place where every thought, every fear, every memory can become either your enemy or your ally. And this is the story of Rion, a young man who learned a lesson most people never truly understand. If you don't control your mind will control you. Rion, 20 years old, intelligent, creative, full of ideas. But deep inside him was a battle no one could see. Not with others, but with his own thoughts. He could sit quietly in an empty room, yet inside his head was a storm of voices. What if you fail? What if they laugh at you? What if you're never good enough? Those questions repeated endlessly, eating away at Rion each day. He longed to act, yet his mind kept pulling him back. He wanted to dream big, but fear whispered, "Don't try, you'll ruin everything." No one knew it, but Rion was slowly becoming a prisoner of his own mind. One morning, his professor announced a major final project, something that could determine everyone's future. Rion's imagination sparked with an idea so brilliant it could change his grades and his career path. But as soon as he was about to begin, a small voice whispered, "You'll mess it up. You're not good enough. Others will do better than you." And so, Rion hesitated. A day passed. Then 2. Then a week. His friends started working, while Rion just sat there, staring at a blank page. Not because he didn't know what to do, but because he couldn't win against the thoughts in his own head. One night, in despair, Rion went to see Mr. Dev, his old mentor, a calm old man whose eyes were as still as a quiet lake. Through tears, Rion said, "I don't understand, sir. My mind never rests. It never stops talking, doubting, shouting. I can't focus. I can't control myself." Mr. Dev smiled gently, no judgment, no advice, just a soft voice. "Sit down, Rion. Let me tell you a story." He began. Once, there was a wild horse, strong, beautiful, but no one could ride it. Anyone who tried was thrown off. People said it was a crazy beast, impossible to tame. But a young farmer didn't believe that. Every morning, he came to the horse, not to fight it, but to understand it. He didn't shout. He didn't use a whip. He simply stood there quietly, watching, speaking only through his eyes. The first day, the horse went wild. The second, it still kicked and fought. But by the third and fourth day, it began to calm down. After months of patience, something miraculous happened. The horse allowed him to touch it, then to ride it. From that day on, the wild, uncontrollable beast became his loyal friend, plowing fields, carrying loads, and traveling with him everywhere. Then Mr. Dev looked into Rion's eyes and said, "Your mind is just like that horse. It's not your enemy, it's simply untrained. The more you fear it, the wilder it becomes. But if you learn to understand, listen, and guide it, it will become your greatest strength." That night, Rion returned to his room and sat in the dark. For the first time, he didn't try to silence his negative thoughts. He just listened and observed. "You'll fail. Maybe. But I'll try. You're not good enough. Maybe. But I'm learning." The next morning, Rion started each day with a few minutes of silence, no phone, no noise, just his breath and his thoughts. At first, it was hard. His mind jumped from worry to fear like a restless child. But he didn't give up. He watched his thoughts instead of reacting to them, and slowly realized, "I am not my thoughts. I'm the one watching them." And bit by bit, Rion took back control. The day of the presentation arrived. For the first time, Rion didn't tremble. His hands weren't sweaty, his voice didn't shake. He stood tall, took a deep breath, and began to speak, calmly, confidently, sincerely. His project wasn't perfect, but it was real, creative, and full of heart. The whole class listened in silence. The professor smiled. Afterward, his friend asked, "Rion, what happened to you? You look so calm." Rion simply smiled and said, I stopped fighting my mind. I started training it. Years passed, and Rion carried that lesson for life. When facing failure, he reminded himself, the mind is just a storyteller. You don't have to believe every story it tells. When anxious, he returned to his breath. When lost, he wrote in his journal, read, and meditated. He turned discipline into freedom. Rion realized, peace doesn't come when the mind is silent. Peace comes when you no longer believe everything it says. Thoughts come and go, like visitors. And you have the power to choose who stays. Many years later, Rion became a mental coach, helping thousands overcome anxiety, fear, and self-doubt. He often told his students, the first battle in life happens in your head. If you win there, you'll win everywhere. He taught that intelligence, talent, or luck matter less than the ability to control your mind. Because when you control your thoughts, you control your emotions. And when you control your emotions, you control your life. Rion often ended his talks with these words. Your mind can be your most loyal servant. Or your cruelest master. You choose. Control your thoughts before they control your future. Because the one who conquers his mind conquers the world. If this story made you pause and reflect, take a moment for yourself. Breathe deeply, listen to your thoughts, and ask, today, who's in control, me or my mind? And if you wish to continue that journey, subscribe. Because every story here will open your eyes, strengthen your heart, and remind you that true power always begins within.